A new Tampa Bay Business Journal hits newsstands today, and editor Alexis Muellner is here to talk about some of the week's big stories. Happy Friday.
Happy Friday to you.
Good to see you. You've got a really interesting story. A lot of people are excited about the new Epicurean Hotel that's opening very soon, but 3 years ago or so, it was on life support, right?
It was. I wrote the cover story this week for us, and what I wanted to look at was how did a deal that started 8 years ago got to a point of being permitted and planned, and then the financing went out just before the Great Recession, and then it resparked. It was really sort of dead in the water, and the persistence of some of the partners, some folks who have been in town a long time, Urban Studio Architects and Beck Group, and David Laxer, who owns Burns now, they resurrected this idea. They sort of made the project a little more streamlined. They got a residential component out of it. It's a great hotel. It's got a chocolatier, a cheese shop, a wine shop, and it's about to open, and that says something about the fact that you can actually get these projects done. People are in South Howard and that part of South Tampa very excited about the neighborhood quality of it, and you can read about sort of how the deal came together in my story this week.
And the concept behind this whole project is actually part of a regional tourism push, right?
Yeah, we had a bunch of tourism leaders for a roundtable a couple weeks ago, and they said the Epicurean represents sort of a shift in tourism marketing. For many, many years, it's Florida's beach, and we have wonderful beaches, and it's a great draw. But now, visit St. Petersburg, Clearwater, for example, we had 18 celebrity chefs here a couple weeks ago. They're trying to make this a foodie destination, and people like to travel for food. They want experiences. So the Epicurean will certainly be a part of a very local kind of feel, but also attracts sort of global visitors who want to come to Tampa Bay for culinary assets. Who knew? But they're growing, and it's a really, we can find some very good things to eat here.
It's fantastic.
Truly.
All right, another story in the pages this week. There have been some calls for a merger or at least a better working relationship among the region's ports, but it's easier said than done.
Well, it's been a bit thorny. You can read some of the coverage on our site. Port Manatee and Port Tampa don't have the best relationship, and the Florida Department of Transportation is calling for a lot more regional cooperation. Sometimes ports have different strengths. They're both looking for auto card distribution deals and also container business, and so this is a very important, lucrative business to the region, but they're working on cooperation. State wants them to cooperate. These two ports not so much, and there's some really interesting reporting going on our site about that.
Exciting stories this week.
Always.
Always good to see you.
You too, Dia.
And for more Business Journal headlines, go to our website, abcactionnews.com/business.